Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to talk about 88 Energy, ticker symbol EEENF, and Zion Oil and Gas, ticker symbol ZNOG. Before we do, just to reiterate, not a financial advisor. Make sure that you do your own research before investing. Also, if you find value in today's video, smash the thumbs up button. Subscribe to the channel if you enjoy our content, and hit the notification bell. That way, YouTube will let you know every time we release new content. If you're new to the channel, I go over certain stocks. We talk about news that comes out on these certain stocks. We go over the charts, do weekly stock picks, midweek update videos, things of that nature, and certain stocks that we are very bullish on in the community. We try to keep you up to date on those as much as possible. So if that's something that you're interested in, if you see any of our videos that bring value to you, consider subscribing. And even if you don't hit notifications, you can go back and check all of our videos out and things like that. So all right guys, here we go. So EEENF, we've been talking about for weeks about the cup and handle pattern. It did form. We had a breakout move to the upside and a kind of aggressive pull down. The good thing I see is the volume is not very high on the selling side of things at this point, and it's looking like we may settle roughly around here at these levels, right below 3 cents. But we are at a very key support level. All right, meaning if we break below 0.029, then we're going to probably see about 2.5 cents again, and that would kind of stink because that'll basically almost break the cup and handle pattern that we've been watching. So I'm hoping that we can push up higher today and have a green day and get above 3 cents and at least hold there. So my plan is to, I'm watching here. I was planning on buying more right here. I'm going to watch on the open, however, to see what it's looking like it may do, if it's going to come up or shoot down. We're going to look at the 180-day 1 hour, and it looks like we can potentially see some green at the open, because as you see here, we were undervalued on the 1 hour. We're pretty close to undervalued again on the 1 hour, and we've been bleeding off on that 1 hour. So we're due for some type of bullish pattern, at least for an hour. So I'm thinking on the open we should maybe pop our head above 3 cents. Will we hold there? I have no idea. But I can tell you, if it does fall again below 0.029, we probably will see 2.5 cents. So as long as we hold above 2.5 cents, we'll be okay. If we fall below there, that's going to be kind of crappy, because we'll probably go back and retest 2 cents. But there's really makes no sense to do that, right? So something to keep in mind too, guys, is everyone says, well, the stock's going to this price, going to that price, yada yada yada. You never know exactly where it's going to go. You don't know how the market's going to react. So it's important to have your own plan, right? Don't just go off of what somebody says on Twitter or Stock Twits, or don't even go off of necessarily fully what I say on here, because I don't know exactly how the market's going to react. No one has a crystal ball. No one can predict the future. So it's really up to you to make your final decision on what the best opportunity is. I talked about whenever we get up here, whenever we spike down here to up here, to not be afraid to take profits, because it could potentially fall back down because we were close to overvalued, and of course it happens. So that's why it's important to learn how to read the technicals. And again, this is an OTC penny stock. These are a little bit more volatile. And some people may be getting impatient, saying, well, why isn't this moving, yada yada yada, oil prices this, oil prices that. Well, because we're in the OTC markets. We're not on the NASDAQ. We're not on the Dow Jones, on the S&P 500, and not as many people go on these OTC markets to purchase oil stocks. They're going to look at the ones that are on the major indexes. But my thing is, I'm going to look at this as a buying opportunity, especially if it holds here, right? If it holds here, then I really like the fact that we're going to find support here, and I feel like we should push up higher. But especially if it falls below here, I'll be gobbling up some shares here. Now, because my thing is, if you see this thing going to 20 cents, 30 cents, 40 cents, 50 cents, does a dip right now actually matter? Like, think about that for a second. It's going to 50 cents. It's going to $1. Does it matter if it falls to 2.5 cents right now? Probably not, because you can buy more and then wait for it to get where it needs to go. So So my plan is to today to buy some more shares, and what I'm doing now, guys, is I'm not putting in a crazy amount of money in every time I buy. I'm just kind of slowly building my position out, sort of like I'm doing with the Shiba Inu, just in case it does fall and break trend. I'm just going to keep accumulating at these levels because, man, at these prices, you can buy an insane amount of shares for, just a little bit of money. And if my thing is, if you put a little bit of money in over time, the anxiety level is not going to be as high to where you're like, man, I don't have all my money tied up in this thing. I'm slowly building my position out over time, and then whenever it does decide to take off and move, you'll be able to reap the benefits as well. So I just continue to be patient. I mean, this thing has the company seems like it has a lot of good things going for it. They update their shareholders pretty regularly, and that's a good thing. I feel pretty comfortable holding this stock, although it is an OTC stock, just by the way that that the news is coming out on a regular basis, and they seem like, again, that they have a lot of good things going for them. All right, guys, so next up is Zion Oil and Gas, ticker symbol ZNOG. I had planned on not actually not buying anymore, but since the price is still at these levels here, I've decided to go ahead and buy some more today as well. The fib level is actually about to change. As you see here, it is about to erase that 64-cent high for the 180-day 4-hour, and your new high is going to be roughly about 50 cents. So I'm going to show you, it's not there yet. I think after a couple of days it should be, but I'm going to go ahead and show you kind of what it should look like once it does fully update. So the low is still going to be about 10 cents, a little over 10 cents, and then the new high is going to be roughly at about 50. We'll just put it there. Okay. And so that's what it would look like here, to where our first level of support is 20 cents, then 25, 25, then about 30, 35, 40, so 50. So the new overall ceiling for Zion Oil and Gas after a couple more days is going to be about 50 cents. So that makes me feel really comfortable about coming in and buying more, because now I can average down, and then my overall price target's gonna again fall down, fall down with this thing. So really, if think about that, if it can get to 50 cents and hold there and leave that as its floor, so go from 10 cents to 50 cents as the overall overall floor, and then basically double, double or triple its potential to go from there, as long as it can hold at 50. And so I feel kind of comfortable about that. So that this is kind of a hypothetical situation of what it's going to look like once it updates. It's not fully updated, so I don't want to say that's exactly what it's going to be, but that's what it's looking like. So again, my plan is to buy more today on EEENF as well as Zion Oil and Gas, and if I have anything left over, then I'll probably go ahead and buy a couple more shares of IQST as well, because I'm slowly building that position out as well, because I think that has a lot of long-term potential. But I'm treating that one kind of like I'm doing EEENF, in a sense of I'm just slowly accumulating over time, and then whenever it decides to move, I'll take some profits on it and go from there. So yeah, guys, so don't don't give up hope just yet. I think that we're pretty soon going to potentially, hopefully, have some type of update from Zion Oil and Gas. And if we can pop above, about 17.5 to 18 cents and hold above this red SMA line, that would be a great sign moving forward. The key thing is if we can hold above there, right? If we can get above there and actually hold. But overall, let's get to about 22 to 25 cents. And slow and steady wins the race on this stock here, guys. This thing is, as long as we, can continue to have some green days slowly but surely, this thing's going to start moving and moving and moving. And just because we had a pullback here doesn't necessarily mean we're done with any type of green day. So you see we fell down here. We got rejected a couple times from the red SMA line, which is a little concerning. However, that bearish pattern, we started coming down and coming down, coming down. I think if we can hold above at least maybe 12.5 cents, then we can bounce back up and retest that again. But keep an eye on your volume, okay? Volume is going to be the name of the game. If we can get some volume in and then kind of hold that price level, then your price action to the upside should follow as well, as long as we're not getting volume and it falling down extremely heavy. then I think we should be in good shape. So anyway, guys, sorry for the rant. Just want to let you know what my plans were for these two stocks moving forward. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.